Hello? Hello? Me when chat stream? Me when I stream to Twitch chat? Me when I'm streaming? What's up, G? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, Critical. Welcome, welcome. Me, me when chat streams? Yes! Yes! Me when I'm streaming to Twitch chat on twitch.tv. Hello. Hi. Hi, guys. But yes, hi Chi, hi Critical, hi Kerm, hi Alec. What's up? What's up, banger? What's up, banger gamers? Holy, dude, Noseman community name idea? Worst name idea of all time, but perhaps. Me when I'm not on the streaming screen. Ho, ho, ho. What's a banger? So true. If you guys can't tell, I honestly think immediately eating before stream instead of after seems to make incredible amounts of difference ultimately. Which is good. Who would have though, right? So true. And plus it isn't Monday, true. True. Monday is a day. I've decided that I hate mods. Why? That's kind of hateful. Well, I guess that's the point, isn't it? But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys have had a good day so far. I'm very sorry for being so late. I honestly, truthfully, was half considering streaming at 4, but I was reasoning with myself and I was like, should I wait until I eat? I feel like that would be smart. I feel like my chat would rather me wait until 7 and stream after eating than like stream on time and be just a husk the whole time. I figured that was a difference that you guys would have rather. I figured that was, yeah. My classism is no longer exclusive to VIPs. Why? What the hell what did VIPs even do to you in any means? The hell? It's kind of mean. But yes, I hope you guys have had a good day today. I gotta hate someone, IDK. You hate on me all the damn time. I'd say you get more than your fair share of hater activities in my chat. I don't think you need to take it out on my mods too. Damn near everything you say is a diss. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good day today. Baconator has always hated me. This is not new. I know. What are you listening to, Alec? Oh no. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. Me when harder, better, faster, stronger typing. Which, by the way, maybe a fun thing to do would be to check out the Daft Punk Fortnite experience sometime. I haven't had a chance to check that out yet. I think that'd be cool. Just came out with a parody of Take On Me. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I think I would have if the second one had said hate me on, then I think I would have But it went straight over it went straight over my head. It's all right. It's all right. I'm so needlessly concerned with the nitty-gritty. Oh, do you guys want to hear about like what the past 72 hours has been like for me? Because it's been So what did you eat? I had some chicken noodle soup. Cuz I honestly I realized that I was not paying attention to eating at all since really Monday. And I was like, the only real stuff we have here is really heavy foods. So like, what is something that I can eat that is the most gray rarity food of all time? You know, I was like chicken noodle soup. So I went to the store and I got some chicken noodle soup and I ate that and it was excellent. It was I think exactly what I needed and then some. What? When are the water physics classes? What? Hi Nongle. Hi Guy, welcome in. Morning Snows. Hi Mischivio. Hello. Hello, hello. Hope you do. What? I did not mean to do that. Toy Food by Lemon Demon is so popular they made the pre-chorus one real. What? What do you mean? Chicken. Oh, okay. You're so right, dude. Holy crap. I think it might have been the same brand as the toy food in the video. Depending on what the brand was, that would be funny. Because that's the thing. All of the brands that is on the toy food in the video, it's all like real. It's all like real food brands. And I love that because usually when you see toy food, it's like just like chips or just like beverage or drink or like cola, bread, you know? Like it's typically not concerned with the brand awareness at all. I'm guessing it's really old toy food. Of course it's real, and America Toy Food would be sponsored. So true. We need the toddlers to have brand awareness. We need the children to recognize the Campbell's logo. Ah, yes, my favorite snack, bread. Well, bread was one of the many food items that were made of toys that Neil Cicerega showed off in the music video to his hit song Toy Food. Good evening. Hi, Scorpionog. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Goodness. You need to listen to more of his works ASAP. No Rocky. You love them? I probably would. I just haven't found the time, I guess. I'm a fake fan. I don't think you ever pretended to be a fan at all, to be honest. I don't think you're a fake fan, considering you were never trying to be a fan of any caliber. Pensive emoji. Listen, I want you to hear me out. If there's one thing that I'm more picky about, well, if there's two things that I'm more picky about than anything in the world, three things. Okay. The list is growing. I'm starting to find out that I'm picky about more things than I thought. But like, if there's three things that I'm picky about in the world, no, four. Okay, three. It would be, I think food, music, and I forgot the third one. Apparently, memory is another thing I'm pretty picky about. Got it right. Listen, if you have a wit, you never need to remember anything you said ever. Games? Yes! That's what it was! Games! The only new game I've played as of recently, and it was off stream because I wasn't sure if I'd even like it or not, was Skate. I've started playing Skate. And I'm pretty mixed. I remember things in your mind better than you. Listen, man. I'm down on my luck. I got your dumb ass making fan noises in chat. Wowzers. Wowzers. That's kind of rude now. Why am I saying wowzers? Who even says that? Because it is not me. I'm playing Silk Song because I want to. Really? Holy cow. Holy cow. Me when adult makes a choice. I love how I said me when adult makes a choice, because it kind of sounds like I said me when a adult. What the hell is adult? Goodness. Sorry. Acid reflux or some version of it is currently giving me hell. Ugh. But man, okay, I will say, so my past 72 hours have been interesting. I could best compare it to that one image of like the puppy being like the puppy being like injected with like like 5G rays and like and like you see the Wi-Fi waves in the corner, and like that meme is what I felt like the past 72 hours. Because okay, so not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, that would be Monday, I reckon. I woke up at 7 a.m. And that day I tried to stream and I couldn't. So I ended stream early, and I spent the rest of the day. I took a nap. After like almost immediately after I ended stream, and I woke up at a later than opportune hour, and that tanked everything, because I think from there I had also, until this very moment, I had completely even forgotten that I took a nap on Monday. I have been awake for so long and I've not been getting enough sleep. My entire internal schedule is thrown off. But we're good. I was essentially up from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. that next day, with the only exception being that 6 hours that no, not even. It was like 2 hours that I got. And that was wild. But that's not even the crazy. Okay. No, I tweeted about it. After being awake for mad long, I went to sleep. Finally, got to sleep around 8 p.m. last night, and I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way that my body's like, you're good, G. Get on up, face the day, bright and early. And it was just astounding to me, because then from there I'd remained awake for an additional 6-ish hours. And I did end up waking up around 2:30, but the first I think the first hour and a half was simply just me waking up. Looks like this boy needs a strong woman/man to control his life. Listen, all I'm saying is if one of them found their way to me, I would embrace them with open arms. But I will not confirm nor deny any allegations. But I hope you guys are doing well, for real. I'm trying to think about what today's stream will be, I think. Because I could do anything I want. The world is my oyster. And I'm trying to consider the options. Every introvert's dream, right? Half-Life, Clueless, right? I feel like it would be really funny to just never stream it ever. Knock, knock. Yes, hello. I have come to be your loving partner. Listen. If only, man. What have you been getting into this past 72 hours? I was doing a little bit of work on a video. But otherwise I was I had taken the opportunity to at least be social. So I decided to hang out with some people. A wee bit of work. Yeah, exactly. I didn't get much done, honestly, because most of the time was spent actively thinking and pondering. But yeah, I did tried to surround myself with people when I could. So I wasn't like just completely socially isolated. And I hope that I don't try and paint it that way. Like, oh, I'm completely utterly alone. I have nobody, because that's not true. I hope it never seems that way. It can feel that way a lot of the time, but it's not the case. And it's a lot of just internal perception. Because that's the real enemy. We're not people to him. He hate what? What do you mean, dog? Like, what are you yammering on about right now? Well, like, what offhanded? Oh, okay, because I said I hung out with people and got so okay. You're funny, Mischivio. Oh God, that was embarrassing for me to do that. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chat. Literally huge. The demo to Power Wash Simulator 2 is out. It's a free demo. Do we? Do we? Or do we not? Yes! I saw that came out like yesterday. I did too. Honestly, part of me was considering streaming yesterday just to play the demo for the game, but then I realized I was so tired and I would have not said a word the whole time, likely. And I probably would have forgot I was streaming. Arsenal would be like, the demo, huge. Okay, I'm downloading it, chat. I'm downloading it right now. We will check out the demo to Power Wash Simulator 2. I know I said Half-Life, but I'm a pathological liar, and you will have to forgive me. Hi, Katomi. Hi. Welcome, man. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day today. Doing your mom's system? I hate that made me laugh. It shouldn't be funny. Half-Life enjoyers getting edged for 2 months straight. I would say take a poll, but I don't know. I don't know. What do I do, chat? Do I start Half-Life or do I play a demo for... Because I imagine the demo won't be long. It's 4 gigs. It can't be a big game. It can't be a long experience. It's got to be like 30 minutes. Maybe like sub-hour at the latest. I really can't imagine it being any longer. So with that in mind, I think honestly we have time for both. IDK, how big it is? It was 4.5 gigs. And please pardon, my internet is insane, and I think that's partly why I downloaded so fast. Maybe it will, I don't know. Doing your mom, I used to make references to that literally every single day. Like, whenever it was ironically funny for that little stretch of time that it was, probably 2021, 2022, I would literally make doing your mom jokes every single day. Like, without fail, I would sing the opening refrain to Doing Your Mom by Your Favorite Martian. 2021? Do you mean 2012? No. I don't mean when it initially came out. I mean when it I mean, obviously I listened to the song, but I wasn't I thought it was funny, but I thought it was funnier when it came back. Honestly, I feel like 2012 wasn't ready for Doing Your Mom yet. I feel like 2021 was the perfect atmosphere for such a such a bombshell. I still quote Epic Rap Battles on the regular. I mean, yeah. Epic Rap Battles is timeless. Might as well be the new Constitution of the United States. Bro's listening to it for 9 years. Not even close. Like 7.5. But like, I don't know. I thought Doing Your Mom was funnier when it had come back for seconds. You know? Like when it had come back, it was way funnier. Maybe I should do my own epic rap battle. But against what? Against who? Maybe me versus myself. That would be kind of funny. But I don't know. That would be a passion project for my love of epic rap battles. And nothing more. Against Scott the Woz or Scott Pilgrim. I would much rather do Scott the Woz. Not do him. Well, Scott, if you're watching, my socials are available, but if he's not watching, then I don't really know how I feel about Scott the Woz sexually. But like if okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm not. It wasn't that funny. I don't. Whatever. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. That's a classic though. But I feel like people give the Hydrogen Bomb like way too much credit. Because if you actually listen to what the baby was saying, I forget how it went exactly, but it was something along the lines of and like honestly, I feel like people just skip over that particular part of it way more than they should. Like people want to talk about, "Oh, Atom Bomb had it in the bag." Shut the fuck up and listen to Coughing Baby for 2 seconds. You will find out everything you ever needed to know. I'm too sick for this. What is? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the meme of the epic rap battle, Atom Bomb versus Coughing Baby. I was just driving the bit into the ground because I thought it was a little funny. Why did you do the baby coughing sound so good? I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. See, Alec isn't committed to the bit. Man. I was blowing my nose. You were fucking what? Hmm? Jesus Christ. Dumb. Who's got a lot of experience being a big coughing baby. Hey! Why did my voice crack right away? My testosterone is not doing me any favors. Hey! Okay, that wasn't. Hey! Not true, Alec, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Hey, Buster. If testosterone isn't helping you, have you tried estrogen? You know, we're not going to talk about that. You were blowing who? You know what? Yeah, let's get into Power Wash Simulator 2. Knows his tea. I completely forgot about that counter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Is this a sequel or a prequel? Well, it's called Power Wash Simulator 2, not Better Call Power Wash Simulator, so I'm assuming it's a sequel. Dumb joke. Oh! Sorry, I screamed. The audio from the game scared the absolute living shit out of me. I wish you guys heard that. It was so loud. Oh, man. Okay. What am I doing here? I don't even know where any of the settings are. Okay. Audio. I'm trying to adjust the volume before anything else, and also adjust the settings. Turns out I can't spell for shit. Yeah, but FNAF 2 is a prequel? Wait. Real shit? Tell me I've been brain dead on the FNAF lore this whole time. Without telling me I've been brain dead on the FNAF lore this whole time. Tell me there's a whole world out there for me to explore. Evening plans sorted, I reckon. Me watching a 10-hour long FNAF like recap in the server VC after stream. What the hell is what am I listening to? Devil's Dance? I've never heard that shit in my damn life. We should have done that on edibles. Well, hey, man. Hey, man, I get paid on the 15th. I think, honestly, if I were to do getting drunk versus getting high streams, ultimately getting high streams would be way better for me than getting drunk streams. Because getting drunk just makes me unaware of how much energy I have until I go to open the door and damn near rip the doorknob off. Like, that is all it does. Also just makes me a really even worse driver. Oh, man. Okay. What are we listening to? You know what? Fuck it. We are going to listen to Outcast. That's what we're going to listen to. Cool. And now I can get the game to work. But the frame rate is butthole. Nosebane, I think I'm gonna try to be nice from now on. What the? Take your temperature, bro. What the hell are you talking about? Are you well? Feeling okay? Safe? Okay. In before last 1 minute. Also likely. Sorry. Just trying to set everything up real quick before I get it going. Okay. Boom, audio and video. Let's go! Holy crap, chat. This is literally so peak. No freaking way. They're making Power Wash Simulator. I'm actually hype. I think I'm honestly a little bit more hype for Power Wash Simulator 2 than is recommended. Right? I'm excited for the third one. Oh gosh. Great news, you're fully moved in, and the removal van's moved to the wash bay, awaiting your expertise. Don't think the van should pose too much trouble, despite you having to sell off most of your equipment. No, we got a bit carried away at the auction, but trust me, there's so much more potential in this place. Oh, and Jess says not to worry about paying for the van hire. In fact, she'll pay you. So it is a direct continuation of the first game. You upgrade, and this place was being auctioned off, and you won, but it costed you everything. So that is where the game picks up. Pretty cool. Me when a game has fluidity. Also, you guys are definitely gonna have to make your sensitivity higher whenever you start playing, because this shit is slow. Okay, that's a bit better, I reckon. Okay. The controls are the same, but for some reason it takes them a minute to... Instead of... Maybe it's just my computer, actually. Okay. Well, they got the whole power wash thing down. The game is fluid? Yes. The whole game has to do with fluid. Gee. Why are you asking questions like that? The stereo is jarring. I don't know if you guys hear it as well, but like the left and the rights are they pan off way farther than they should, way quicker than they should, if that makes sense. Demo, of course, so I'm keeping it in mind. Shout out to Power Wash Simulator players. Gotta be my favorite gender. Can you change the... How do you... Change stance? Okay. But how do I... Jump? Okay. But what is... Okay. You're just not allowed to use anything else, I reckon. You're allowed to use other power washers, but not other nozzles. Why? Also, hello, Chi. Oh, man. Holy peak, chat. This takes me back. This takes me back to playing Power Wash Simulator at sub 60 FPS. I love it. Okay. Really, so much is... I'll give it. I'll give it time. I'll give it potential to grow. Can I use Nose's muzzle? What? What the hell are you talking about? How do you know about my muzzle? I mean, what muzzle? I meant the dog thing. I know. Wait, you have one? No, it's a joke. The joke was that I had one that you weren't supposed to know about. And I was like, wait, how do you know? Oh, Chains Extensions 3? Dude, what the hell? Bizarre, to say the least. Me when the controls are the exact same in both games. What's going on? Why can I not, like, do anything here? What are these sounds that I'm hearing? I'm moving my mouse wheel, and I'm hearing things happen, but I'm not seeing things happen. don't know why it's taken me so long to get used to these controls, like they aren't the exact same. But just they are acting like very different controls. I'm gonna keep it real. They feel different somehow, even if they aren't. But not like, I don't know. Maybe it's just clunky. The controls were so clunky, it was like trying to text with a flip phone. For the 2 people that might get that reference. I get that one. What the hell? Why am I hearing like a meow? Do you guys hear that too? Oh god, it's... The truck is open, chat. Damn it. I thought I was getting a demo. Turns out they're giving me a demonstration. Yeah, it's you. You keep muling without the muzzle or something. IDK, I'm gay or something. That was a very uncertain series of words, Mischievio. Honestly. Damn, I'm rather chipper. Preposterous, right? Usually I'm supposed to be miserable. The heck's going on? I love how that's like... It's like a half joke. Man, we all get it though. We're all human and shit. Type beat. The ding sound. Holy shit. Where... What is going on here, dude? Gotta fix this ish. Type shift. Then what? You know who I miss? Margaret Thatcher? I'm kidding. Margaret Thatcher is dead. Huh? I didn't hear you. Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead. It's a shame the bitch didn't die 87 years ago. Goodness gracious. What's going on here? Why do I feel like I'm not cleaning as efficiently as I could be? Also, Twitch just is absolutely not counting lurkers right now as viewers. And that's something that a lot of people have noticed, I realize. Twitch is not counting lurkers, which is really weird. I think it has something to do with what, like, their anti-bot measures, Like, maybe they stop counting people as viewers if they aren't in chat for a certain amount of time or whatever, which is stupid. And lurkers, please continue to lurk. Please. Don't chat more just to fulfill a contractual obligation. Please continue to lurk. Should you want to. You can peek out at your leisure. This is the end of Twitch, let's riot. So true. Me when I start streaming on Twitter to, like, main. Am I... Okay, I just need to be closer, I reckon. That would make sense. Maybe it'd be better. The UI is fine though. Like I don't mind the changes they've made to the UI. Just everything else. I you know. Oh, so that just does that go away? No. I'm like tweaking right now. I thought I was filling in the spot and it was like despawning, but I'm just like overanalyzing. Wait. I get it for the anti-botting purpose, but man, is it weird? I know. It's really stupid. But lurkers, please lurk. Let them lurk. I think Marie Antoinette said that. Lurkers, keep doing what you're doing and don't change a thing. Indubitably. I concur. How about that, counselor? Do you concur? Insult guy because of that stupid ass message he made? What did he say? Hey, Nose, can I email you a urinal? Man, what the hell? What the hell, man? Insult guy because of that stupid ass message he made. Oh my gosh. Jesus. The hell is going on here? I don't know, man. It's like everybody is going... Everybody followed my sleep schedule, seemingly. Do as I say, not as I do, chat. What the fuck? What? Are you good? What's the... Haha, snatched your nose? What the heck, Lixo? I need that!
Okay, Lixo, it's actually not funny now. I can't breathe.
Okay. I need to... what's a good, insult for guy? Alex shoved me into the microwave? What the hell? Okay, Guy, I don't even have an insult, man. What were you trying to say with that? Like, I'm so confused that I just really want to ask why. Like, you good, man? Come on. Well, we seem to be good, more or less. Oh my god. Except for this. What? No freaking way. Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year. You can pet him as many times as you want. Oh my god, it's Alec? Yeah, for real. Actually true. Hey, it's a dog. Whoa. They bark. That means it's angry. When a dog makes that sound, that means it is one millisecond of pupil dilation away from removing your upper lip from your face. Based on a true story, by the way. Not my story, but someone's. I just realized this game is giving you literally unlimited everything. Why am I trying to not deplete resources? What? That's kind of crazy. If you spray soap on a surface and you hit the R button, it immediately washes it all away. Strange. Cool though. Strange. That is not a mechanic that I expected, but honestly, it is a mechanic that I will welcome. Because there's nothing worse than, like, literally covering an entire wall in, like, some of the cleaner and then washing it off and seeing that half of the dirt is still there because you used, like, the wrong kind of cleaner. And I am not unknown or unprivy to using the incorrect cleaner. As I'm sure you guys know. Maybe you should keep the truck dirty? Is that a term for biting your face off? What? What do you mean? You're gonna smooch him on the lips so hard that you... That's not what I said. That is literally not even close to what came out of my mouth. You really just took context clues and turned it into context sentence rearrangement. Yo, thank you, Kerm, for the posture check and the hydrate. Thank you. Knows you're using too many smart words. Am I? I was actually. I've been hearing that more often. I've been, like, being told that that I'm using words that I need to explain. That's been happening to me more. It doesn't happen a lot, but it's happened, like, 4 times over the past week, I think. Ballpark estimate. Do you guys even hear the music, by the way? Because I just realized I can barely hear the music. I'm gonna start speaking like a caveman. Fair. You very much welcome. But what's the point, though? like... What are we doing that for? Nose ruins a company truck. Yeah. Just absolutely... Imagine... Just, like... obliterates the paint job. It's gonna look like a moving van by the time I'm done. But not like a company moving van, like a moving van that a guy bought secondhand for a side hustle. You know? Well, vans are supposed to move since they are vehicles? What the hell are you talking about, weirdo? From now on, if you're gonna say something, at least make it make sense. Don't just say fucking nonsense just over and over. Can I put the ladder up here? I ponder. No, of course I can't. Because why should you be allowed to have anything nice? Over exaggeration, of course, but I digress. Knows you speak nonsense all the time and we don't correct you. Fair point. That is a increasingly logically sound point that you're making. Dude, the bubbles sound like that one really old iPhone app where like you would hit a button and like it would pour beer. iBeer, that's what it was called. Every time you poured a liquid, this sound would play. And I was crazy about those apps too. You fucking bet your ass I was. Are you telling me this is going to be the quickest 10% I've ever accomplished in Power Wash Simulator? Of course not. There's always going to be 99%. Okay. Oh, wait. No way. No way they directly mark to you without you having to open the bullshit menu. Oh my god. That's a game saver, dude. Are you kidding me? That was like literally the only main complaint I had about the game. Was just that it was very tedious. That is actually huge, and that's what you love to see. Literally every single complaint I've had thus far, I think, is canceled out by that. Besides just performance bugs, which are things that I'm sure will be, like, taken care of by the time the day one patch comes out. You know, I think this is my first time ever playing a pre-release game. Besides maybe like 5 minutes of Battlefield 6. I think. Quality of nose update. Yeah, exactly. See, you get it. Okay, where do you see... Surely you can still look at the list of things you have to do, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'd cleaned. Right. Okay. Interesting. On track. Oh, what the hell? It has a whole, like, articulated tracking system where you can track certain things. Fuck. Or multiple groups of things. That's kind of neat, I'd say. Yeah. What the hell? That's neat. Um, yeah, untrack all. Wing mirror. Me? Holy crap. New game mechanic. Also me, doesn't use it. Jesus Christ, man. I'm cooked. It's honestly, I would call this very neat so far. If I had a word to use to describe this demo, it is certainly neat. And it has me looking forward to see how it can get better if this is just a demo, you know? Because I wasn't even expecting a demo. I figured Power Wash Simulator was going to be one of those games that just, like, a trailer comes out and then the game's here. Also, they changed the control default to C dirt from tab to Q, which I can get behind. They use tab to open the menu now, which I'd say is a far better use of the tab button. Q underscore? Q underscore? L underscore? I love Brian TTS so much. I knew when I was eventually gonna utilize TTS, I knew no matter what I wanted it to be TTS Brian. I can't have it any other way. I can't call myself a streamer if I'm not using TTS Brian, man. You know what? No, I'm curious what y'all think. I want to take a poll and actually use the poll how it's intended. Pause. What are y'all thinking so far about what you're seeing from the Power Wash Simulator 2 demo? Does it have you hopeful for the official release, or does it give you more questions than answers? I'd like to hear you guys' honest opinion on it. And if you don't care, don't answer. It's fine. I want to hear from people who do have genuine input. I see water and dirt, and that's cool. Fair. What do you think of PS2? One of the most revolutionary consoles of our time. Okay, Chi. Oh my god. PlayStation 2 is pretty cool. I'm saying, dog. Persona 2 is very awesome, I guess. Oh, goodness. I didn't realize how many potential interpretations for that acronym exist. Okay. What do you think of the iPhone 1? The first iPhone I ever had was the iPhone 1. Or the first phone I ever had was the iPhone 1. I think you're missing a 7. No, is that 17? Oh! I thought it was, what do you think of the iPhone 1 question mark? Jesus, I looked at it for like a millisecond, not long enough. I thought it was. I genuinely thought it was one question mark. Oh my goodness. But to give you my honest opinion, I stopped seeing a need for new iPhones after a long while. So I don't have many opinions on the new iPhones because I think they just look like a slightly different version of the previous one, which I think just looks like a slightly different version of the previous one, which I think just looks like a slightly different version of the previous one. Maybe some hardware improvement? I mean, I'll give credit where credit is due. The Apple M1 chip is insane, and they completely removed the need for Intel CPUs in their systems because of that. So, like, they are still doing some pretty revolutionary stuff, and I like how all of their shit flows together very smoothly, and it makes for the easiest possible user experience. But it's like getting a Keurig versus French pressing coffee. You know? You can't expect it to be the same because it's not the same. But it's not for everyone, you know? Not everybody likes needing to plug their phone into their computer to do anything with it. You know? And for the most part, Apple completely removes the need for you to have any responsibility. So it's any wonder, really. Like, they are not cutting edge, but when they are, it leaves a dent. Where am I possibly missing a spot? Do you guys see a spot that I'm missing, chat? Are you guys seeing something I'm not? Why did I hear the cat? Oh! Bro's still laying. Holy crap. We need to take a break. The spot on the van. I want Apple to suck on some balls. Totally and completely. Maybe dick, too. Let's look in the van. It's right there. Is it? Where might that be? Fat nuts in Apple CEO's mouth. What? I wish I was Apple. Oh. Blow that motherfucker's dirty ass clean off. Oh, gosh. I can't make that joke on stream, can I? It has to do with... a certain political figure. So I will just... I will just omit it. Are you... Wait. What? Am I tweaking, or did I see, like, a spot of dirt on the windshield for a second? Well, hell yeah. Glad to see that. So what is that, 7 votes altogether? Shout out to y'all. Thank you, guys. And for the people that don't have an opinion on it yet, maybe you shall at some point. I'm like actually roller shutter door. Yeah, I guess I just have to target it because there's no other way I'm going to possibly see the dirt on anything else. Are you kidding me? Immediately I see the dirt on it. Clean. It is clean. The hell? There's no way the inside is dirty. What the? Chat, my IQ is like somewhere in the range of 126, I promise. Nice, good stuff. 56. Man. Glad to see their slideshows are still low res. My IQ is somewhere between 100 to 1000. No way. Man, I want to lick that van. Can we time out Lixo for perhaps 5 seconds for that one? What? There's more? There's more demo? You're damn right. Also, hi Jordan. Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Me when the demo gives you more than just one level. The image of the emoji rubbing its hands together in an evil way. There's more than one that's hype? I know, right? How you doing though, Jordan? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's been good. Hope your day's been good. I'm alright, thanks, Nose. What about you? I'm doing alright. Actually, I'm on the better side today of things, which feels good. No, should join the Pro League of Power Wash Simulator. Should I? I feel like I get absolutely creamed. That was not the word that I wanted to use by any means necessary, and I also don't think that's a word I should have used. But can't take it back now. Listen, I didn't mean to, okay? To be honest, it was between that and milked, and for some reason creamed just seemed better in my mind, but honestly, I think both of them are equally as heinous. Bro, there are more words in the dictionary? I suppose. I suppose you do make a pretty compelling point. Oh, What was that? What? What? Okay. We are cooked. Shit. Nose has dementia? What do you mean? I'm not under house arrest. Thank you for asking. I think it's important to always know whether or not your favorite creators are under house arrest. It's a euphemism? Am I under house arrest? Oh, locked. No. No, I'm not. That is not a thing that I do. I don't know if I'm not gonna. That is where that topic starts and ends. Too bad. Wait, you're under house arrest? I'm not. I thought I made it pretty pretty astoundingly clear how not under house arrest I am. I'm not going to show you my ankle, but just know that there's no ankle monitor. I'm not going to show you, though, because you're going to goon to it, you weirdos. Which, by the way, social experiment started and finished, and it was a complete success. A lot of my tweets have been not doing well lately, and I wanted to see. I was like, you know what? I did never post the thigh pics. I never did. And I feel like my community has been very nice to me lately. I feel like they've earned it. But also, I in my head knew that it was going to do marginally better than any other tweet I've posted in the past 2 months, 3 months. I knew it. Alec. I'm on to you. Oh, you see those messages. You're cooked. Not the fact that I'm banned from the USA officially. What? For all my October Warrior, I have one thing to say. I cast Curse to Binding. You sprayed soap on the thing just to take it off? Well, even if you spray soap on the thing, it still soaks in. That's the thing. That's the point of the soap. Is the soap staying? I would love to think in my little heart, in my mind, that yes. But there's also a part of me that is so sure the soap is only despawning when I'm not looking at it. I am a little goofy, aren't I? Mental logistics wise. Like, I think I have a decent head on my shoulders as far as analytical, logical reasoning goes, but it is not hard at all for me to completely suspend that intelligence for an unspecified, unclear amount of time. That's the equivalent of heating up food and putting it in the fridge. You know what? Well, when you put it like that, you make it sound really stupid. Oh my god, no! It'll still wash off just the same though, right? Because I noticed last time, I feel like it may or may not have affected how how easily I was able to get the rest of it off. I think it did still make a difference ultimately, keeping the soap there for a while. Which, if so, that's an insane attention to detail. Like, how long you keep the soap there determines how deep the clean is. If that's the case, that's insane. Because, yeah, certain areas of it seem to be definitely washing off with less, like, fuss. Like, see, down here, I didn't spray down here, but I did spray up here. And this is washing off way easier. But this is, like... I do think they genuinely have a system for determining how long the soap has been on the dirt. And that changes how hard the dirt is to clean. Are they not less dirty? Not as much less dirty after the same period of time. And red, I feel like, would be way easier to watch dirt leave compared to, like, gray. You know? But, like, what? Oh, no, I sprayed this side, too, didn't I? I sprayed, like, this whole thing. But, yeah, see? Even down here, this is so much faster than this. So they do definitely have a system for it. That is something else. You guys think this would make a cute little YouTube video? Just me testing out the demo for Power Wash and yapping? I don't think it'd be a banger, but I think it'd be a fun video to make. I'd watch? Hell yeah. Well, then I guess that's all I needed to hear. If somebody somewhere can enjoy it, then I won. Eight Ball, should he make this a video? Should I make that? Should I make that like a command? Outlook looks good. I just love the endless duality of me and how I appear and the music I listen to versus the way that I act. It's a duality that I've been noticing more. Okay. So with that, why did I not? What am I thinking? Can't hear the music for real? That's so cool. Hi, Nose. Oh, hi, Rookie. Hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you've had a good day. I hear it? Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. So they're rabble-rousing. Yeah, see? Dude. There is a system for this shit. There are complex physics in this game. Well, would it be physics? Would it be... What would it be? Would that be considered physics? I guess. It has to do with physical change, so physics would be definitionally true. I just don't know if it's the right word to use. Hi, Aaliyah5. Hi, welcome into the chat. Hope you're having I hope I pronounced your name correctly as well. But I hope you had a good day. Hope you're doing well. I did not even know there was a poster under there. That's how dirty this whole damn thing was like 5 minutes ago. It is finally clean, right, dude? But yeah, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. It's always freaking epic. Like seeing new faces around here. How many cum jokes is Twitter going to make about this game? Too many. Bro, I cannot with these straight women. The fuck you mean he called me heartless? I call it choosing myself. Yeah, she definitely has never held herself accountable for anything. Both know her, by the way. Classic. Classic. You know what? I think so. We just might. Takes a drag of a cigarette. What? Oh my... Dude. You're trolling! Oh my god, dude. Jeez. What's gonna happen next? Is a fucking trash can gonna lift up and I have to sweep under there too? Like, what's gonna happen? What's the next thing gonna be? Reminds me of Viscera Cleanup. True. Power Wash Simulator 1 just wanted you to have a good time. Wanted you to chill out. Power Wash Simulator 2 wants to make you anxious. It wants to raise your blood pressure. It wants to put you to work. Let's hope this really wet sudsy soap doesn't total every single roll of paper towels or toilet paper to be found. Not to mention me spraying over it with, like, multi-thousand PSIs of pressure. Or PSI. It wouldn't be PSIs, because it would still be per square inch, not per... Well, per square inches is also grammatically correct, so I guess it doesn't matter what you say. I overthought, corrected myself, overthought, and corrected myself again. You miss a single mini dirt spot. Yeah. The Power Washers Union were upset that it wasn't realistic enough. So true. Go on, play your Power Wash game. Oh. No. Fuck! No! No! Oh, we're gonna be here forever. How many kelvins is your temperature right now? Probably, admittedly, if I had to give a really ballpark estimate on what it is, it would be like 857 degrees Kelvin. I am very nearly the hottest thing in the universe. Damn, I didn't even mean for it to turn into wordplay like that, but it did. My wit supersedes my ability to contain it. I've said it before. The demo in Power Wash Simulator 2 demo is actually short for demolition because you will want to demolish your computer when you play it. That was good. That was good. You made it work. Oh, man. And I'm using the better one, too. I'm using, like, the better power washer. Surely there's more left, right? Why? Why was it sputtering like that? Does this game just like to make me anxious and stressed? What is it's just punishing me. Speaking of punishing, hi Punisher, welcome in. I guess we found the root of the problem. We had an omen. I'm kidding. Hope you're doing well, Punisher. Welcome in. Nice to see you. I feel like you summoned me by mentioning punishment. That has to be canon. We'll see if it happens next time. If the next time I bring up punishment, you come by, then I guess. No, I'm not gonna. Really stupid. It's not even funny, the joke I was gonna make. It wouldn't have been worth the punchline, I promise. Well, I guess it answers the question. I say like lol. I say like lol more times than not. But sometimes whenever I'm feeling crazy, I'll hit him with an LOL. But like a really exaggerated one in a British accent, like LOL. I feel like whenever I do say LOL, it's usually accompanied by a British accent. I don't even know why. Really. Doesn't make sense. There's no connection. I just do it. Lol, LOL, even. Yeah. I would say I am privy to both. And more than welcome to both. More than welcoming to both. Saying I'm more than welcome to both is like I'm giving myself permission to use them. Okay, well. More soap, more suds, more, always more. If, in case you thought you had enough soap on the wall in Power Wash Simulator, no you didn't. You will not clean anything until absolutely every last morsel of space is coated in white. Wait. Okay, whatever. I'll give you guys that one. I will not hit R. I will not hit R. I will not hit R. I will not. It's really weird. It sputters for like a couple seconds. And then you just switch back. The problem is solved. Okay, now I do think it would be a good time to start actually washing some of this off. Something I love about, like, because this Outkast album is called Stankonia, and the thing that I love about this album is whenever there's not already a really smooth transition from one song to another, they just transition songs with a vocal ping that just says, bridge! And that's, I just kind of love that. Because, yeah. Bridge. Yeah, dude. This soap is OP as hell. This soap is gonna be the reason this game is playable. Assuming the cleaners don't get exponentially better. Hoping they will. Sure they will. But if I didn't have this soap in an infinite supply, I would be like stressing. In no uncertain terms. I feel like I play this game so preciously. Like I really take forever to get everything done. If that makes sense, that use of the word precious. Nose, please don't press R. Never would in a million years. I've never made that mistake. And honestly, I weep for the future of those who do. But couldn't be me. I'm too busy being successful. Whipping and flipping and stacking, making it happen, you know? Don't get in here rapping, I'm stacking, making it happen. It's from a like a from a video I saw. It's this girl that was doing like an Instagram live stream talent show kind of thing, and she was like, "Don't get in here rapping," and immediately the next person upon hearing those words started rapping, but like just the worst bars of all time. 10 minutes later, he presses R. Never would that happen. What, do you not trust me? Do I seem like somebody that would slip up and make a mistake? No. Dude, look at this! What? Why are you sending R dash question mark backslash closing parenthesis? What's the lore? Why doesn't it work? Shit, I don't know. Supposed to be a Twitch pirate emote? Says I'm supposed to send it. It shows I can send it? Well, clearly not, buddy. Not to rain on your parade. But there seems to be something about that that is logically fault here. Post it on general? Okay, okay. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll check it out. Kek W. Oh! What the hell? Oh, it's just... Okay, it's just... Okay. I guess it's just different. I still don't understand how a bathroom could potentially be dirtied this badly. Fuck-ass emote. I love how you liked it clearly at first. That's why you wanted to share it. But because it gave you so much trouble, it's now a fuck-ass emote. It's okay, Alec. The emote didn't mean it. It wasn't a joust at you or anything. You're good, man. Someone sounds angry? A little. I think it's just late for Alec. He might need his nap time. He's not getting his nap time, so he's a little kooky. Almost 4 a.m. Never mind, you're not missing out on nap time. You are losing sleep. You need to go to bed. I don't know how to describe it, but the stains in the game are like the soap and the dirt is way more... the pixels are not as dense, I reckon. That might be a quality issue, or demo issue, even. But, yeah. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because this demo so far has shown a lot of promise. And that I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe a bulk of the issues will be ironed out with time. Because if a game doesn't, if a game isn't good on release, that doesn't mean it can never be good. You know? No Man's Sky. I think it patched itself up to a semi-decent state. Like, that was Hello Games' Fallout 76, but they were still able to bounce back from it, which is kind of impressive. Especially considering the size of Bethesda versus Hello Games. I was so sure that No Man's Sky was the total, complete, unequivocal end to Hello Games. But, like, no. Hello, games. Hello, Mario. You know what? Chat. Do I try and plan a subathon for later this month? Or do I wait? It's your choice. If it was my choice, I would have made it. At the end of the day, I'm not the one. I'm not, like, I would say it is almost entirely up to my community whether or not I do a subathon. Because a subathon is a community event in the most bare bones way, you know? Because the entire premise is that the community keeps it going, you know? So I'm not gonna do a subathon on my own time. I would much rather do a subathon when I know my community would be ready for one, you know? Because I know every VTuber has been doing a subathon, and I think that is something that needs to be considered. Because there is bleed over from my community to other communities, you know? It's you guys' money in no uncertain terms, so it's you guys' time in no uncertain terms, right? If you pick up what I'm putting down. Just use a bandage, no more bleeding. What? Wait, money? What's money? Sometimes I think I know. Oh yeah, the community keep me going, gone, man. Why did you put that on the floor? No shot. I'm just sitting here because I'm reading chat. You can lift. Fuck you. Dog, what the fuck did they eat? I don't know. How is it green? I don't know. I have never seen a toilet grow algae before. But hey, man, we never see anybody eat in this universe anyway. So they could be eating. They could. Humans could be grass fed in this universe, and we'd never know. Okay, so don't judge. Okay. I'm joking. Most obvious joke I've ever made still had to put a tone indicator at the end. For my... Honestly, I feel like that tone indicator was for me. Okay, what are we doing here? Because I honestly feel like I'm just piss farting at this point. Like, where's the dirt? Am I tripping, or did I see a bird fly out of the toilet and fly through the wall? That is a... Honestly, it's likely. Lower the changing table. And in this world, a baby hanging station can account for the weight of a fully grown man as well. Man, this game is fun. I am actually enjoying it, although I did not realize it would be this in-depth, because it never has been. Has been. Ugh. Get out of my head. Why do they hang, baby? Goodness gracious. Baby hanging station? Have you guys never seen that? It's like a classic joke. You cover up the C in baby changing station. Also, to answer your question about me saying piss farting, yes, I did say that, and I'll say it again. It's something my AP European history teacher used to say all the time. And I never got it, but it was always just the funniest thing. So I nicked it. I nicked it from my history teacher. Always do your research, chat. So true. Noseman, if it was written by Has-Been Hotel. Hello, fuckers. It's fucking me, Nose fucking Man. That's actually true. The most upsetting thing for me, because Brandon Rogers creatively can do what they want, but they are such a gifted writer. They tell such good stories on their own. I don't understand why Brandon needs anything to do with anything involving Has-Been Hotel or fucking Hell of a Boss or any of it, really. I don't understand. He's such a gifted storyteller. I wish he made more of his own stuff again. Who? Brandon Rogers? He was really big on YouTube back in like back in the 2016 to 2018 era of YouTube. He still is popular in his niche these days, but he definitely is more about niche than he is like global appeal. But he recently, well, not recently, he voices somebody in Hell of a Boss. Yeah, Brandon Rogers. You mean hell of a boss, right? Shut up. Don't call Brandon Rogers hell of a boss. Mr. Rogers. I could not imagine a further person from Mr. Rogers than Brandon Rogers, to be completely honest. That man was towing the line on YouTube for the longest time. But that is the... Wait, you can go to home base? Oh, you can, true. I know Steve Rogers. Might be able to pet cat. Wait! There's two! What? Game of the year. Are you kidding me? One is named Squeak and one is named Bubbles. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're actually right. Look at the surface above the bubbles. Look on the surface above the bubbles, cat. There's three! Ulysses! What a yapper. We found the yapper of the family. Listen, I know, I'm playing Cat Petting Simulator. I do not care. This is so important to me. You don't understand. I need this. That was fun. Enough philosophy. Yeah. I would say this is this shows promise for sure. And I'm liking it so far. I'm almost curious if there's anything else we can find just by like looking around a bit. Because if they're this in depth with a demo, they're gonna leave something somewhere for people who are looking, right? Just a little. Okay, we have paint. Imagine me overanalyzing every single little thing in this room just for none of it to be utilized in the game in any way, shape, or form. Because I was just about to say, imagine they have us repainting some walls or something in Power Wash 2. Like maybe pressure on painted walls is something that needs to be accounted for now. Perhaps. Enigmatic billionaire Blake Thrust. What? What the hell does that mean? Muckingham's washroom turned nightclub voted best city attraction? Crazy town. Aliens or big tech? Garden gnome mystery eludes experts. Where do they come from? Oh, okay, I see. I see. The gnomes from the first game. My daily news. Gotcha. Muckingham Merman and the mysterious eternal beam hypnotizes folks from all around the world. That's cute. Who were the pacifists? Pull my finger? What? Dude, absolutely wild story, whatever it is. Science Mad Magazine. Who were the pacifists? Pull my finger. Insane. Moving to Harper's off. Oh, we have a name? Our name is Harper? Oh, wait. Dude, look. Everything you clean is like... So wait, how many levels are there going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23? Somewhere around there? There's gonna be a shit ton of levels. And there's also empty spaces on the other shelves, too. Oh, here's a whole map. That's quite helpful. Actually, 24? Cracks knuckles. Meet me after class, Alec. But, okay. Whole ass map. That's pretty neat. It seems definitely a lot more extensive. Got some yappers, dude. Okay. Cracks back. Ah, my back. Nice. Purchase furniture via the furniture catalog in the shop. Interesting. Change washer styling. Wow, dude. Yeah, no, you can change everything now. Holy. Everything is going to be customizable. Fucking sick. This game seems really, really cool. What? That's cute. I like how there are photos of them and no matter where they are. Wait. What? You guys heard that too, right? Am I tweaking or did this just become a horror game? Why did I hear a camera shutter? Did you guys hear the camera shutter in the left ear? Maybe it was in the song. It was probably in the song. I'm tripping. Grayscale 101? That's so stupid. How... I don't even know what that word means. Power washing for beginners? The art of... Orange? Blorange. Gotcha. Okay. There are 3 different books about making pie. For different skill levels, I'm guessing. I'm glad they have 3 of those. Sorry, boss, I'll turn my phone sounds off next time. Oh, you little thing, you. Good one. A history of Santa hats? That's fire. How to train your cats. Step-by-step guide with pictures. By Bara Sigmund. It's too easy. Interior concepting handbook. I'm looking at everything. Sorry, I am taking a look at every little detail I possibly can because I want to know more. And I'm trying to find some more things to get excited about, and less things to have issues with. May I get a 1-minute timeout so I can piss? No, hold it. Piss yourself. Man, yeah. Solid advice across the board from my mod team. As always, really. Blorange? Maybe. Maybe, yeah. There is a love for Blorange in the series, I realize. So it probably just has to do with that. Wait, vending machine? Power washing liquid? What? Why do we have this? That like that is in the most. Why not put it inside, perhaps, where the customers will be, and not tucked off to the left, where maybe somebody might occasionally go over there to like smoke a cigarette on their union. What's the thing that Michael said in GTA 5? Union sanctioned smoke break. Yeah, that's what it was, or something of something like that. But nah, this game seems pretty neat so far. Can't say I have any real problems. As far as this goes. Wait. Dirt alarm? Stupid. Can you press that, I wonder? Could you press that? Somehow. Yeah. I was about to say, wait, can you go further? Of course not. Why did you shoot the innocent plant? To see what would happen. But yeah, I reckon that summarizes, by and large, the Power Wash Simulator 2 demo experience. That was cool. Pretty excited so far, I think. Water the cats, they are thirsty. Pensive emoji. What? No, they're good. They're good. Don't worry your little head off. That was fun. I agree. What do I do, chat? I'm feeling down the middle. Do I start Half-Life or do I hold off again and just yap for a while? Do you know when this game title will release? Well, a demo's out so soon. As far as I'm concerned, 2025, so no later than December. No Half-Life. But then again, maybe they're putting a demo out because they might not have it ready in time. That's also something to be prepared for. Because for a title to be listed as release date 2025 and the first working demo is released in October, either the game's completely done and they are just keeping the exhilaration there, or otherwise. The real question is, why is the life half? You know, I ask myself that question every single day. And I don't think I will ever get any closer to an answer, I think. Good news, I don't need to piss anymore. Good news. Unadulteratedly. Can we get a timeout for that? Wait. I don't think I can time out a mod, but that was Riz. That was bad news. My pants are... Oh, you were talking about Kerm. I thought you were talking about Alec. Bad news. My pants are wet. That's, you know, truthfully sucks to suck. Not much else to say. Me? Yeah, I don't know why I thought that at first. I guess because that was the first message I saw, so just process of elimination. When it's Kerm, it's not disgust. I was about to say disgusting. What? I really need to learn more about how the internal machinations of my mind function. I really don't know how to take that. I don't know either. But disgusting is funny as hell, and I think I want to start saying it more. Oh man. That soup, dude, I'll tell you. That soup was like refreshing because the last thing I'd eaten before that soup was like one piece of garlic bread that I ate yesterday. But it wasn't even like a conscious shit my oh my god. Freudian slips left and right, ladies and gentlemen. Um yeah, I speaking of garlic bread, album streaming now. Me dropping a quarter on my table because I was fidgeting with it. But but I ate a piece of garlic bread yesterday and I had completely forgotten to eat the rest of the day. Like it had just slipped my mind to do such a thing. And I don't I don't know why. I think it's a little funny. What is that goofy ass sound? I dig it, but what the hell was that? I take a piece of garlic bread and eat it. I'm specifically saying that like the American dub version of Light. God, what a horrible, horrible dub that entire English dub is. I'm so serious. I have seldom heard a worse English dub of anything. Squid Game had a better English dub. Squid Game season 2 had a better English dub. I thought it was okay. Some of them were okay, but so many of them were not. Just listen back to it, man. Really. Like, just listen back to it. Like, watch the first episode with subtitles and then watch the second episode with dub. Just that is all you need to do. We are not humans, we are horses, and horses are. Speaking of we are not human, I had an idea to play No, I'm Not Human on stream because I've seen a lot of people playing that lately and it looks interesting. No, I'm Not a Human is the name of the game. And it's $15, but thanks to Oblivious dropping like literally $200 on that one stream, like the month of September was fairly fruitful for me. So no, I think that was the total grand amount. I think that was multiple people donated that much. Sorry. It wasn't just Oblivious, but Oblivious was a huge contributor. It was also, I think that multiple people like gifted subs, guy had gifted subs, and then multiple people had also just subbed. Morg, Jesus Christ. But no, I had an idea to check it out because once I get paid, I will have the money to perhaps buy a new game for stream. And it looks really interesting to me. And it's October, which is, scary month. So what better time, to play a scary game? And it looks interesting to me. And it looks like it's something I'd be terrified of. I also gifted a kiss on your cheek. Aw, that's sweet. Thank you. I felt it. Hi, Finboy Ruby. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. You know what? Sure, works for me. I was just scrolling, and I'm just gonna listen to whatever. Breaking Bad, unironically, has gotten me more into Spanish music, though. That's a thing. Like, I was just introduced to how melodically beautiful a lot of music in the Spanish language is. And so I started listening to more of it as a result of that. Because, I don't know. It's spooky season. Unequivocally. Unequivocally spooky season. Full swing. Which is why I was considering doing a subathon later this month. Because the last subathon I did was for Christmas. So if I were to do anything else, if I were to do another subathon, I feel like it should also be seasonal. But maybe Halloween instead of Christmas, right? I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know. It's something I'm considering. And I don't like subathons. I don't like the idea of doing subathons, but just given I really could use some getting ahead, I think, financially. So I need to plan a subathon not only to be entertaining and to be consistent and to be ready to go on for a while, but also to time it right. You know, stream is lagging for me. What the hell? Going trick-or-treating in Noseman chat? Wait, is it still Boo? What the, why would you do that to me? The treat is 100 billion gift subs. Oh my god. That is an incalculable number. I could not even... Finboy Ruby, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Does that officially put us over... Damn, we are... I think we're pretty close, I think. We are getting closer and closer to 1,000 followers, which is insane. And honestly, I feel like if I do a subathon, I will get there. Because last time I did a subathon, I gained like an insane number of followers in an insanely short period of time. Like, it was insane. But and then again, I was collabing with Carson and Line and whatever, and I had exposure from bigger creators. But even aside from that, when I was just by myself playing Undertale, I was growing well. Yes, sniff the new chatter. Sniff the new chatter, I forgot. Sorry. How could I possibly forget something like that? I deeply apologize, Finboy Ruby. Usually I have people sniff new followers, but simple momentary lapse in judgment. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me. But yeah. You wouldn't do anything? Damn. Kerm has an ego. I feel like one of these days G is just gonna drop the banhammer as a punchline. and like just unban you afterwards. I don't let schizophrenic people get in the way of my job. You know? Certainly a point to be made there. I don't know what point, but there's something. I have the Rego. What? The Rego? I don't even know what that means. Queen. Sorry to say. Also, I don't know why I just called you Queen. Pretty schizophrenic of G, not gonna lie. You know, yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm really curious to know how much of human suffering is self-inflicted. You know? If somebody worried every day their entire lives about developing schizophrenia, would they develop it? And this isn't meant to be a disrespectful question, of course. Because I know schizophrenia isn't just something that can be born with, it's something that can be contracted. Well, not contracted, it's not a STD, but like you can get it later in life. Depending on like earlier life experience and how it affects you and how you choose to cope with it. Because I think there is something fundamentally oxymoronic about constantly being delusionally levels of paranoid about developing a mental illness. To the point where that almost becomes the mental illness. You know? Does that make sense? Does what I'm saying make any kind of sense whatsoever? God, schizophrenia. That's not what I was saying. But does that make skents? Does that make skents? Isn't schizophrenia also passed on by genetics? It can be. It can be genetic. But it's like people. It's like people still have this really limited perception of mental illness, I think, and what can bring it on. Because more times than not, mental illnesses can be formed later in life. Like, what I have, I don't think I was born with it. I think I developed it because of what I experienced through my life, if that makes sense. So, like, in a similar case, not to make the conversation depressing, I'm just speaking quite pragmatically right now about a serious topic, and I'm sorry if that's bringing down the vibes. I swear I just heard nose in 2x speed. If bitrate is giving people problems, then maybe. But if it's not, then chances are I was just speaking hella quickly. Because I can speak fast sometimes. You know what? I feel nice right now. Who'd have thunk that it took like staying up for 37 hours and then going to sleep to wake up feeling refreshed? I remembered something. I'm not letting her ass in the Netherlands, Belgium, or Switzerland. They allowed people with BPD to terminate themselves? What? Well, I mean, the original idea was to move to Canada. Which I don't think is much better in where that's concerned. Oh, Canada. Nose is the new Eminem? By no means. I am no wordsmith. I'm not even a word. Wesson. Wasn't reading chat and thought nose became an Eminem. That's kind of funny. Chad, he's not even a word. Literally, I am so... You know? Hmm. Sure. You're so cute. What the hell? What the hell is that about? I've never been cute ever. But thank you. I appreciate that. And it's very sweet of you. I am in no place to turn down a hug of any caliber. So I will take you up on that. I cast homosexual. Damn it, another one gets hit with the curse. Another sucker falls for the bait. 1 second. Sorry, I'll be right back. Somebody's knocking. Hi, chat. Hi. Oh god, Creep is playing? Oh no. Why is the playlist of Doom and Despair? It's like I stepped away and the most depressing songs on my playlist started playing back to back to. I am so sorry about that. That must have been the worst waiting room of all time. Um uh sorry I was gone for so long as well. I was initially my mom was just asking me for advice on making some chicken. Um knows we were scared for you. I'm really sorry about that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling happy. I'm really glad those no, I'm not glad. I wish those songs hadn't come on at all. I hate putting my liked songs on shuffle cuz anything can happen. Um but yes. I'm 130 pounds. You are. How tall are you, Kerm? How tall are you? Aren't you like really short too? Does this white boy know how to make chicken? I do. I do. In fact, I had a little bit of a like a spice. Like I made a Cajun sort of oil rub for the chicken to coat it in, to season it with, perhaps, to give it flavor, so it is not just a piece of chicken. Nose, are you 5'8"? No, I'm 6 foot. And I feel like nobody believed me until I went to TwitchCon, but everybody that was at TwitchCon in Rotterdam can vouch that, one, I was 6 foot, two, I was taller than Velky by a little bit. At least I hope people can vouch for that. I can. But like, okay, yeah, I had started giving her advice, but then the the attention deficit just kicked in, and I entirely dedicated my life to seasoning those pieces of chicken. And I, for a moment, completely forgot that stream existed. And then I had a moment of clarity, and I was like, this is gonna take a while. If I start helping you now, I will not stop until the chicken is done. So there is no there is no way I can leave my community hanging for like 30 plus minutes. So yeah. Let's the playlist of Doom and Despair playing. Weren't I doing something? Literally, dude. That was me. That was me, dude. That was me. Trying to just help my mom make chicken. Oh, Weird Al? Oh, the peak part of the playlist comes on now. When Weird Al starts playing, you kidding me? I love a good quirky white boy jam or two. And this isn't a parody either. This is like a pastiche. So like the lyrics, and the music is all his and done by him impressively. Well, I think he has some, like a guitarist perhaps. I like Al. You should try Lemon Demon. Really? Are they similar? Well, because I do know Lemon Demon is obviously. Is Lemon Demon comedy centric? Like primarily comedy centric? Or do they lock in sometimes? Because Weird Al, I feel like Weird Al genuinely locks in sometimes. like he will have moments of saying the most insanely real shit. Knife Fight is fairly funny. Perhaps I check it out. If I remember. He also has some bangers. So true. Well, I knew Neil was talented from really as long as I've been alive, or as long as I've known who he is. Because I remember my sister was in high school around the time that I was growing up. And I heard Toy Food for the first time probably at wee little baby age. And by wee little baby age, I mean probably 6, 7. When thoughts really started churning and memories really started being retained. Listen to Spirit Phone. All I'm gonna say, why don't you make a playlist for me and send it to me, Alec? I feel like that would be 50 billion times easier. Because if you send me a playlist, I will listen to the entire thing. As long as it's not like 5 hours long. Like, let's not have an Oprah episode, but I would love to listen to some of the music that you want me to listen to. I wonder if the song command is working. Let's try it. It should be all on it's all external now. It's not client side, so should. Nice. Hell yeah. The problem with why the song thing wasn't working initially was because I was in control of it. Now that it's in control of somebody with way more capable hands, there are now not a singular morsel of issue to be found. After lots of troubleshooting, of course. But that's besides the point. 5 hours ain't that long for real. I was able to listen to halfway through stage 6 or stage 5 of Everywhere at the End of Time before I started getting just like tunnel vision, whatever the auditory version of tunnel vision is. Like I don't know how to describe it, but everything just became, and that was only like 3 or 4 hours. There was still another like 2.5 hours to go of the album. So 5 hours is definitely too long for a playlist of loose songs. Unless it's like just my whatever playlist. You know? Like if a playlist is themed, I feel like it should set out to do what it wants to do as effectively and concisely as possible. You know? That makes sense, I think, right? The singular first second from from Crazy Train playing. Or wait, you know? Fuck it. We're listening to this one again. Benny and the Jets is also a really good song by Elton John. Did I ever like Benny and the Jets? I know I did on YouTube Music, but there's a lot of music that I liked on YouTube that when I made the switch over to Spotify, I never like thought to re-like the same songs again. Ozzy just fucking vanished. Believe it or not. Hey, it's the one song that one monkey played in that one movie. Is that a song that was played by a monkey in a movie? Are you... Oh, Sing. Never watched Sing. Nose, are you still standing? Ironically enough, I'm sitting down as we speak. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting up. I'm doing squats right now. I haven't done this since the last time Velky and I collabed. Maybe I need to bring back squats on stream. Maybe that's a too valuable segment to lose. And it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done squats as well. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me when I go up? 50 squats? You actually want me to do 50? I can count them. I can restart. I already did like, I think 6 or 7, but I can restart. I've been meaning to do squats and then just haven't, kinda. You know what? I will go for 50 if it kills me. And it's been forever since I've done squats. So, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No! I did not say 6. Oh my god, I did say 6, 7. Oh my god. I didn't think about that for a split second. Okay, what am I on? 14, 15. I already lost count. Was I on 14, 15, or 16? I feel like that range is where my squats lie. You were on 16? Okay. 17, 18. The worst music of all time. Like, the most ass sounding songs I've ever liked are coming back to back. You know what? You guys like Horse with No Name a lot. Every time it plays, you guys always say, "Oh my god, Pete." So, Horse with No Name. Okay. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. It's getting tough. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. Remember, chat, always pay attention to your posture. Back is straight, knees are bent at nearly a 90-degree angle, if not 90 degrees. Ugh. 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 I'm not counting anymore. What am I on? 31, 2, 33? Would that be? I forgot to count. This is awful. I do 180 degrees. Is that bad? That is 16. Fuck. How am I so bad at this? Streaming makes me unable to do much. I can't count my squats anymore. Okay. What comes after Jesus Christ. You're a monster. Okay. I'll say 33 for good luck. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. Shit. 48. 49. 50. Jesus Christ. Most of the pauses, I think, came from a lack of retention of my attention on where I was. But I'm gonna go grab some water now. So bear with me for a moment. She got me. She got me again, chat. Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry I took so long. I went to get water and she needed help. So I helped her. Oh, banger alert. Holy. Banger alert. Holy. Holy chat. Ballad of Heisenberg. 25 songs. That's doable. Sounds good. Thank you. I know I have access to 7TV. Do you? Sufa myself propaganda. But I think, honestly, I think now would be a more than opportune time to call it for the day. We're good. We're feeling good. It's getting really late for you EUers over there, so the EUers over there. But I hope you guys had a good time. I know I did. I had a lot of fun checking out the new demo for Power Wash Sim 2, and I'm definitely excited for that to come out. Hopefully there's no like delays or other problems. It's almost 5 a.m. Jesus Christ. Yeah, go to bed, people in the EU. Go to bed. And I will go. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. No guarantees. Maybe unscheduled stream tomorrow. Maybe. Depending on how I feel. No promises. But maybe. Go to bed? Yeah, exactly. But I had a good time. And maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. But if not, then I will definitely see you guys on Friday. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic night and a fantastic day and everything goes well and fantastic. Mr. Bombastic. I had a good time too. My stick is gone. Hell yeah, that's good to hear. Onion ring. Oh my. Do the thing that everybody. Sorry. Absolutely love Germa onion ring. Okay. I will go now. But I hope you guys have a great night. And thank you all for coming by. And thank you all for being so kind. Thank you, Femboy Ruby, again for the follow. I will see you guys soon. Take care, guys.